What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Howie Spangler. This is Tales from the Green Room, episode number 96. We're going live tonight. We're doing it live. I enjoyed that the other day. Everybody else seemed to enjoy it as well. So here I am. We're back. So I'm continuing the track by track series for this thing right here, The Force of Habit. Thought it'd be fun to go through, do episodes for each song and talk about, how they all came together, how the EP came together, all that. I did it before with the Detonate record, and that was pretty cool to do. Some of the songs, like I always say, like I'll go to talk about them, and sometimes I don't even realize what they're about when I'm writing them, or when once we release them. It takes me like sometimes years later I realize. I get the full scope of what the song is about, and it's like I'm almost like I'm not sure what I'm writing at the time. Somehow it makes sense to me later in life. But yeah, real quick before we get to that, thanks to everybody that bought all these CDs last week and the T-shirts. That was great. Sold out all 100 of them. Very proud of that. The amount of love out there is crazy, But I will be getting more. I have to now because I realized that I spelled friends wrong on this. And I'm going to keep saying this until this is over, I'm sure, until this track series is over. But yeah, I spelled friends wrong. I know how to spell friends, but for some reason, I just let it go. And it's like I thought I proofread, but I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't do it. Yeah, so anyway, whatever. Not the end of the world. I'm going to press some more, and I'm going to get it right this time. And if anybody missed it, there'll be another chance for you to grab those. Just announced today the tour with Jason DeVore and Chris Demakis from Less Than Jake, Jason DeVore of Authority Zero, Gabo from Fayuca, and the Meager Kings out of Ohio. And we're doing a West Coast run. It's Le Tour d'Ivoire 5. And I did the Le Tour d'Ivoire, it was either 3 or 4. We did it summer 2018. And and it was great. We had a really good time. And I hadn't really been on tour doing acoustic shows before. I played a zillion acoustic shows, but never like on tour, So looking forward to getting back out for this. What up, Kiko Chan in the YouTube chat over here? Just listening to your podcast episodes. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for listening. So we just announced that today, and I'm going to pull up the dates here. The tour kicks off January 16th, but I'm not meeting up with the tour until January 19th in Tempe, January 20th in Tucson, January 21st in San Diego, 22nd in Hermosa Beach, 23rd in Riverside, 24th in Hesperia, and 27th at Bullhead City, Arizona. So Cali and Arizona pretty much is where I'm going to be. And we're trying to add a Vegas date, so we'll see if that works out. But definitely grab tickets. Just went live there today, so grab tickets, come hang out with us. These acoustic tours have been really fun and interesting and different, but the energy is still there, which is great. The energy is still big and live. You just don't have, it's like not as like crazy and big in your face rock show, but everybody has a good time. You're just drinking drinks and singing along and just kind of grooving out with us. So looking forward to getting back out there in 2020 doing that. Kevin Gruber, you got the CD today. Awesome, man. Dude, thanks for ordering, man. That's the least I can do is put in the time. And I got a pretty easy setup here. I'm using this Rollo printer and these labels, and bought all the envelopes and stuff like that. So it's been pretty simple to do all that. So thank you guys very much. Ballyhoo show's coming up at the end of the month with Badfish. We're doing like 3 or 4, I think. right after Christmas, leading up to the new year. We're taking off on New Year's Eve, though. We like to spend time with the family. And then we're picking it up again the first week of January 2020 with Badfish as well. So look out for that. And yeah, tour with Iration. There's a lot of stuff coming up, so check out the website, ballyhoorocks.com, howispangler.com. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and here on YouTube and all that. Make sure you subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Don, sweet. Glad you got it. Awesome. Keep talking into this. All right, so let's get into it today. I'm talking about the new EP, The Force of Habit, right here. Very proud, and we've already covered Doing Work and All I Ever Wanted. So now we're on track 3. This is Smash. All right, let's get to it. Tales from the Green Room. All right, cool. I took a little break there for the audio podcast. I'm going to cut that up. It's going to be nice and seamless. Nobody's going to even know that happened. All right, so Smash. Smash was a song that I actually wrote for the Girls album. And sometime in 2015, leading up to the recording sessions for that. And so we recorded it, and we had like the structure, like the music was there, didn't have all the lyrics yet. And I'll have to pull up the video of me. There's a video of me on YouTube. We had the Eddie from Sugar Shack. He came out with us and documented the whole thing, and he got a good video of me like working on the song in the studio that summer. So I'll have to put that up. But so we recorded it, and it just, I think like by the time it was done being mixed and everything, like just kind of realized that it wasn't really ready yet. And I'm not sure why. I don't know why. There was just something about it that just wasn't striking me as ready to go, ready for prime time, or like maybe it didn't fit the record or something, because there were a few songs that we did that didn't fit on the record. Actually, another one was Sorry Bro, which is the last track on this album, which we'll get to in a few episodes. But that one was I never had a name for it. It's called Never Gonna Give Her Up. But anyway, we just felt like we had some better songs. We wanted to kind of keep it short, not too crazy, but also put out quality stuff. And again, I felt like it wasn't there, and I also didn't have like a bridge written for it. I had the music, but I didn't have the lyrics. That's always my thing. Like I can write riffs all day and like just kind of make arrangements all day, but like writing lyrics can be like the hardest thing ever. So it was one of those things where I decided not to try to push it, and just kind of work with what we had and try to make those the best I could. And that's obviously something hard to do, because you always want to, like, we always want to have enough songs on the track list, and if we feel like the songs are good or could be good, we want to make them the best they can be. And there's some, every now and then, some just don't come around like you'd hoped, But there's so many songs that, like with All I Ever Wanted, that song was written in 2007 for the Cheers album. We recorded it and everything, but just didn't work out. And here it is 12 years later, it's on my album. So you just never know. So Smash is like the song that like I just wanted to like have. I wanted it to be just a fun story about being young and like just being a complete piece of shit, basically. Like how you're supposed to be in your 20s. You're supposed to be a piece of shit in your 20s. Change my mind. It's like you're supposed to have like all those crazy, like, I gotta turn these damn there we go. These notifications, man. It's like constantly bombarded. What was I saying? Okay, so like you have to have those wild experiences in your 20s. You have to like get crazy and not pay your bills and like sleep with as many people as possible. um, but just have a good time and figure out the things that you don't like and the things that you do like. So when you hit your 30s, you're there and you know what you're looking for, you know what you want, and you get all that crazy shit out of your system. That's just the way I feel. I feel like, you know, we're all still kids in our early 20s, you know? When I think of like a 20 or 21-year-old right now, I'm just like, man, like I was like a teenager still, you know? Um, so I thought it'd be fun to just write a song about that and just throw this story together about a couple that just probably shouldn't be together, and they go out every night and they're both cheating on their respective significant others, and um, it's just a complete shit show. And I kind of set it up early in the first few lines about how they both have issues, like, and originally the first line, this is probably another thing too that kind of kept me from wanting to put it out there, was the first two lines used to be, um, "You're such a crazy bitch and I'm a dickhead," um, and I forgot what the rest was, but those first two lines, and it was supposed to be like funny and just sort of like, I needed it to be obvious that I was like playing around, and um, I feel like you can say anything as long as there's like some steez behind it, like as long as you frame it up right and say it in a cool way, you can say anything, right? But this is one of those moments where I just felt like, maybe not. Maybe that's like too immature. Like the song is pretty immature to begin with, but maybe it was laying it on a little too thick, you know? So when I was kind of restructuring the song for the EP, that went through my mind immediately. And I said, well, I got to change the first couple lines of this if I want to use it. Um, and so I decided, I think I said, yeah, I love the way you move and you like tall dudes. We got some issues. This must be 22. Yeah, that's what it was. So like, I wanted to set it up right away that this was, just a ridiculous relationship, and they were kids and just having fun and passing time, you know. Um, and it turns out that like it's one of the more catchy songs on the EP. I was with When I was on that tour with Eric a couple weeks ago, Eric Rachmani. He's like he's like, dude, I love your EP, man. He's like the nicest guy ever. He's like, I love your EP. It's like, sounds awesome. Like, it's really cool you did that. And he said, he's like, smash. That song's like my favorite on the whole thing. Um, and then later he brought it up again. He's like, dude, only you could say I love that all we do is smash. I just thought that was funny. There's certain artists that can get away with certain things. I don't know. This one was sort of like up in the air. I wasn't sure if anybody would get the joke or if they just think it was like silly and stupid. I'm sure there are a few out there, but um, I'm glad that he got the joke, and it seems like a lot of people are getting it as well. It's really, and then I had a guy hit me up on Instagram or something, and he said, or Facebook maybe, he said, dude, like those two songs like are really contradictory. Basically, like there's this one, Smash, and then Sorry Bro is the opposite. Is about like, because I say here's a message for all the dudes that want to steal another man's girl. Basically, like you're hating on all the fucking bros that come around and are like hitting on your girl right in front of you. And Smash is about like doing that, like being that guy. So, and I kind of had I don't know, like a disclaimer or something up front. I was saying that like it's definitely, this album is not meant to be it's not like there's no theme to it, other than it's just me, the songs that I'd written over the years that didn't necessarily get released, or new stuff that I was working on, um, and I felt like it was ready, felt like it was time. So it's just a collection of songs, really, and who knows, maybe the next one will be a little more put together and sort of maybe more of a common thread. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I have ideas. Like, I could go with a completely different sound. I don't know. I try to stay focused musically, but I loved all these different types of things and different types of sounds and music. So, like, the next album could be heavy on production. I don't know. Maybe it could be a punk album or something. But that's the beauty of it in this going into 2020, is that we live in a world where we can do whatever we want, and we're independent, and there's no one to answer to. So we just do it. We just put out what we want. So this one happened to be an mostly acoustic record with a little bit of drum production, and the songs are just all over the place. Um, so yeah, I wrote the song in 2015, and we just shelved it. And when it came time to do this, I was going through all the old songs and demos and stuff, and I was like, well, shit, this one's almost done. I can maybe make some changes. So I changed those first couple lines, and I toyed around with some drum production, and I played some bass on it as well. But ultimately, I decided to drop that and just keep it acoustic. And I did a little bit of that surf guitar stuff in the bridge, and that kind of sweetened it up, because I like there to be movement whenever possible. So, like, I always try to use like a shaker or a tambourine or something, and when it came to get to this bridge, it starts to, when you're just doing skanks the whole time, to dent, 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 all the upstrokes, like, it sometimes it can get like old, and you need to do something to shake it up, make it different. So you can add in little layers here and there like that, and it sounds cool. So I print, upload. Um, so yeah, I mean, the song is just basically just a callback to a silly relationship in your early 20s when you're kids and you're just having a good time, and you know it sounds like the guy has a bit of a conscience. He's like, this isn't going to end well. This never ends well. But at the same time, he's down to get with this chick whenever possible. So, but that's what being in your 20s is like. It's like you just do it. You just get out there. Have a ripping good time. Oh, doo-wop album, huh? Okay, yeah, we'll see. Maybe rock, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you to the YouTubers out there chatting with me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's not much to it. I don't want to drag this on at all. I feel like kind of explained everything. I don't want to like bore everybody with the same old details, but yeah, in any case, I'm happy that it made it to the record. It's a very fun, like, upbeat, catchy tune, and it's not meant to inspire as much as just maybe make you laugh a little bit and sing along. So, not every song has to be some serious, epic, life-changing event. You got to have your little party songs from time to time. So, yeah. Word. All right, cool, man. Well, this has been the Track by Track, Tales from the Green Room, The Force of Habit, episode 96. Man, we're definitely getting close. Episode 100 is coming, and I got something really cool in the store. So everybody hang out for that. Don't forget, just announced today, we got that tour. Me, Chris from Less Than Jake, Jason from Authority Zero, Gabo from Fayuca, Meager Kings. We're going out to the West Coast, doing a little acoustic run, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've been having a great time doing this acoustic stuff. So grab tickets and hopefully see you. I'm doing a lot of the California and Arizona dates. And then One Love, and then a tour with Iration. And who knows what else is going to happen in 2020, but I'm looking forward to it. So, word. Anyway, Eric, you missed it, bud. That's okay. You can go right there and watch it again. As soon as I hit end stream, you can go back and watch. So, cool. Everybody have a great night. Take care. And I'm going to do another Let's Hang Out with requests. Hopefully, playing the songs. Hopefully Wednesday night. So look out for that. I gotta look at the schedule. And yeah, cool. Well, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you very much. Tales from the Green Room, episode 96. I'm Howie Spangler. Please like, subscribe, and leave some comments. And yeah, see you soon.